What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things up for quiet conversation, or would you prefer a more energetic evening?
Let's keep things relaxed.
Certainly, Commander. I'll ensure music remains at an appropriate volume and arrange for some refreshments. I will also modify my appearance to be more festive.
Hey, come on in. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the invite.
Make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
Don't mind if I do.
Hope that wasn't a fright.
I can feel myself relaxing already.
Me too. Oh, yeah.
It's great. Exactly what we need. Am I right?
No, it's great, but if I go into a coma, stick a fork in me. Shepard? Hey, Shepard. Join us for a drink.
Sure. How's everyone doing?
Great so far. This is really nice.
Quiet.
After the excitement of the mission, it's a good quiet, right?
Now you I like.
Relax. The night is young. I like it like this.
You got it, boss. I'm just happy to be kicking back.
Hey, James. Having fun?
I'm relaxed, but fun? I think my kindergarten graduation was more fun than this.
Very funny.
Don't worry. I'll see what I can do. You know if that waterfall is warm water or cold?
Well, I can't say he didn't have it coming.
You know why Cerberus is gonna lose? Demographics. You recruit a guy who's 20 and got no life, he'll work his ass off for the cause. But do you see any old people in Cerberus? Any families? No. There's no future in a terrorist group.
And I'm certain you have a better plan waiting in the wings.
I'd make Cerberus popular. Big propaganda campaign like I was running for president. Fundraising dinners, shaking hands, kissing babes.
I think the expression you want is kissing babies.
I know what I said. You know, I miss the days when Cerberus was just hilariously incompetent. You know, back when Miranda here was in charge.
The only thing I was in charge of was the Lazarus Project, which, you will note, was very successful.
Hey, Commander, this is Cerberus. We were studying some Rachni, and they got loose and killed all our guys. Can you take care of that? It's one system over from where we hooked some guy up to the Geth, who then got loose and killed all our guys.
They did rack up quite a body count. At least back then, it was usually their own bodies.
But we did bring Commander Shepard back.
And after taking down the Collectors, I cut ties with Cerberus, got loose, and started killing all their guys.
For which we thank you.
Jeff, do you remember that I am also a Cerberus project?
Oh, crap.
You people watching tonight, Edie?
Participant observation.
That sounds less friendly.
It's actually quite the opposite.
Hey, Commander. Weird to see everybody here together.
You think?
Well, weird, but good. Nice to know it's not always arm wrestling Reapers with us. Anyway, thanks for putting it together. I'll try not to be too embarrassing.
She actually said that.
I can't get over the size of this apartment. The electric bill alone could have paid for my college tuition. Or funded the war.
Or made a nice down payment on one of those Atlas mechs. Always wanted one.
Or put an air conditioner in this suit. You have no idea how hot it gets.
So, Shepard, keeping the hard liquor under lock and key?
Otherwise, I'd have to drive you all home.
Are we sure the Normandy is still there? Has anyone else tried to steal it?
Do you still have your toothbrush?
We can always get another Normandy. Call up Cerberus and ask them to please build us the SR-3.
But wouldn't you have to change your name again? Tali Zora von Normandy SR3?
It's Voss Normandy. Even I get confused by Quarian names sometimes.
We've seen a lot of good times on the old girl.
That we have.
Hear, hear.
Some of you more than others. I'm just honored to have squeaked in.
To the Normandy.
And to falling in love with the ship's captain.
Hi. I'm trying to socialize. I'm not particularly good at it.
Not much for big parties?
Well, if I know people, sure. But some of your friends are legends. I can't just ask if they've tried the hummus. Also, Dr. Chuckworth apologizes for not being here. It's some emergency medical consult on the Citadel. She sent some fancy liquor, though. It was great. Wish you could have had some.
This is nice. I don't spend much time with everyone like this. As friends, I'm glad we could do this.
I must admit, I still feel like something of an outsider. You all have such a history with Shepard.
It's mostly a lot of running and shooting, and usually somewhere in there, a button needs pushing, but Shepard always hogs that part.
Yes, a history of close calls, narrow escapes, and more near-death encounters than I care to remember.
I remember first meeting Shepard. All I kept thinking was, I hope he took a shower, because my filter needs replacing, and humans carry a lot of germs.
I'm guessing that's not what you think anymore.
Well, she may still picture him in the shower.
Anyone else need another drink?
Wow, this is quite the apartment.
Seriously, you see that waterfall? And that hot tub looks like something I might want to check out later. Without you.
And this was Admiral Anderson's place?
Wild.
But you have no plans after Edie? Someone more human?
No. She's smart, she's funny, and she's into spaceships.
You know what you want. I can respect that.
Well, you should see the other guy. He wound up with
Delicious. Try some.
Okay, I admit, when I first heard about it, I thought Archangel was some sort of mascot for a perfume company.
Glad I got your hopes up, Tally. When I first heard about it, I thought the Shadow Broker was a shadow boxer. I pictured some sort of Elcor punching bag.
And that's exactly what the galaxy should keep thinking. Not that I have a personal interest in it or anything.
Commander?
So, do you have infiltration software that lets you fake being drunk?
Yes, though it is rudimentary. The planned strategy was to avoid social situations where naturalism would come under scrutiny.
I want to see it.
You are seeing it now.
Man, some Cerberus programmer phoned that one in.
Commander?
Shepard.
Shepard?
Hello, Shepard.
Your guests appear to be enjoying this relaxed atmosphere. Would you like me to keep everything at its current intensity?
This is nice. Let's keep things laid back.
Yes, Commander.
Of course, the SR2 is much bigger, so they upgraded the ventilation system. More of a Whoa, 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 whoa.
The Cerberus upgrades were a vast improvement.
There is a lot more space now.
But if you move further up, it's more of a tuk 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 tuk.
A what?
You have to imagine my arms are the wings.
Of course. Over by the med bay.
Exactly.
What are you guys talking about?
Tally was acting out the differences between the original Normandy and the SR-2.
Acting?
It was a surprisingly accurate demonstration.
Yeah, but which one's better?
The SR-2 is harder to perform. Does that make it better or worse?
The SR-1 was a decent ship, but the SR-2 gave the Normandy a fresh start. It made it something truly great.
The original Normandy was developed by the Turian Council and the Alliance. It's a symbol of cooperation between members of the galactic community. And we wouldn't be where we are now without it.
We wouldn't have the SR-2 if it hadn't been for the original Normandy.
It was a great ship. It made the quietest little sounds. A sort of shoom, shoom. Shoom, shoom. You know what I'm talking about? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Isn't that how it always goes?
This place is a goddamn joke.
Sightlines aren't bad.
One point in its favor and I'm supposed to be impressed. And what the hell is this supposed to be?
I think it's art.
Oh. Art, eh? Okay, I see now. Sure. Art. I like it.
What are you guys doing over here?
Looking at this poor excuse of an apartment, that's what.
What's wrong with it?
What would you do if another one of your clones broke in here, eh? Offer them a cup of tea?
There are too many windows, and they're too big. Makes it easy for someone to track your movement. But it's got potential. Be easy to set up a defensible position over there.
I'd extend the wall out. Prevent someone sticking you in the back.
Good idea. Wish I could have done that back in the day on Omega.
Why don't you two relax and enjoy the party? The apartment's fine.
Fine. Suppose tomorrow it's Liara's clone that comes after you. Or Joker's.
Yeah, him. Twitchy little guy. Might already be a clone. An evil one at that.
All right. Have fun.
Shepard, you moved the Normandy's main battery into here, and I think I'm home.
So, Edie said you found her voice attractive. Well, actually, she said the word you used was like, or something.
That was when I thought she was a VI. Anyway, you'd just better treat her right, Moreau.
Oh, somebody jealous? I think you had a better shot when she looked like a holographic chess piece, trainer.
I wouldn't have said chess piece, precisely. But listen, the point is, you hate AIs. You had to overcome all your hang-ups, whereas I was totally fine with AIs to begin with.
Other fish in the sea, trainer.
Not with that voice. It's like feeling smoky satin slide across your skin in soft candlelight. Just...
Isn't that how it always goes?
Wait. Are you two arguing over Edie?
No.
Probably not.
Well, I'm glad you two are drunk enough to finally deal with this.
Oh, we weren't planning to deal with it.
We're just happy giving each other shit.
We can call Edie over, and you can discuss your feelings like mature adults.
What?
No.
That would be weird.
Just no.
You don't think she knows? You guys, she's the Normandy AI. She sees every extranet site you browse.
Note to self, delete browser history.
I can show you how to set up an automated task for that.
So we're never talking about this again, right?
Absolutely not.
Right. Wait, absolutely not you're agreeing with me, or absolutely not we are talking about this again?
Shut up, Moreau.
What about over there?
It would work if there wasn't a point of entry right there.
So, we barricade it off. Maybe install a tripwire.
You're a genius, Vicarian, I swear it.
Edie, what can I get you? Anything? Let me get you something.
That is not necessary, Steve.
I can't tell if you're having a good time.
I am observing displays of complex social entropy. So yes, I am having a good time.
Shepard, stay and talk a bit.
Everyone having a good time?
Will there be food available soon?
You're hungry, Edie?
No. However, my research suggests that serving intoxicants without nourishment is considered unwise.
Know what I could go for? Fish and chips. Greasy, salty, crispy, flaky, melt in your mouth.
Shall I arrange some fish and chips, Shepard?
Steve, is that your favorite?
Actually, I'm a dessert guy. My aunt used to make this chocolate lava bomb cake.
Hope you don't feel left out, Edie.
Do not worry. I've been employing a socialization protocol feature that came with this unit. It is called Smile and Nod.
Okay, I'll see about arranging more food then.
You know, forget food. This bar is impressive. Let's crack open this bad boy and see what we can come up with.
Sure, help yourself to the bar. But I'd steer clear of the creme de menthe if I were you.
Sounds like there's a story behind that. Nice party. And relax a bit yourself, okay?
We'll see.
Is everyone all right? Can I get anyone anything?
Steve, I will prepare everything. Do not worry.
The first Normandy brought us all together. I don't know where I'd be without it.
You would probably still be stuck inside that protein energy ball.
What?
When Shepard first met Liara, she was trapped inside it. What was it again?
It was a Prothean security device. I hit something I wasn't supposed to.
I'll act it out. Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help. I'm in the bubble.
That's funny.
No, it isn't.
Shepard?
I guess the original Normandy is a classic.
I think you would have liked it, James. It did come with its own Mako.
Nice.
How's it going?
Hello, Commander.
Commander?
The party appears to be a success, Commander. Do you require anything further?
Let's set up a card game in the den.
Please let me know if my astronomical calculations appear to be throwing off results of the game.
Shepard specifically requested more drinks. Are you certain you were up to the challenge?
Absolutely.
You are certain? I can access drink recipes if necessary.
Trust me, Edie. I worked at a bar to pay for university.
My records indicate you had a full scholarship.
The scholarship didn't cover spa sessions and beauty supplies. I might not know dancing or crazy stunts, but fancy drinks are right in my wheelhouse.
Everybody okay?
Specialist trainer is preparing drinks.
I had no idea you knew how.
Try me.
How about a quad kicker?
Spiced rum, bourbon, ginger ale, no curry powder, I'm allergic.
Impressive. I almost wish I could experience intoxication.
Well, let me make you something. Maybe a mix of fruit juice, vodka, cognac, white wine, and blue Thessia.
Interesting.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Liara needs a Shadow Brocatini, no lime. Garrus asked for a Dextro heatsink. Miranda is unhappy because her glass of perfection calls for strawberry liqueur, which we don't have. And Tali just wants anything she can drink through a straw.
Glad to see you have things well in hand.
You're bluffing.
Don't be so sure. I got a pretty good poker face.
I can tell when someone is hiding something from me.
Right. Anyway, now we put our cards on the table. That's a good hand. And I was bluffing. Why didn't you raise?
I couldn't be sure I would win.
Yeah, maybe, but sometimes you gotta just trust your gut and hope you come out on top.
I did just win, didn't I?
Yes, but you could have won more. Let's just try this again. Commander, can you believe Doc's never played poker?
How are the lessons going?
Doc's not much of a gambler.
Well, my willingness to gamble aside, this has been a wonderful evening, Shepard.
Glad you guys are having fun.
Yeah, we should do this more often.
Enjoy your game, guys. And I'd keep an eye on Liara if I were you.
Give me a few more rounds and you might not have anything left to wager.
All right, Doc. Bring it on.
I'll give that. You're a great pilot.
The best, but go on.
All I'm saying is that when it comes to shuttles, I got you beat. I think you said so yourself.
Ooh, shuttles. Only slightly less cool than dropping from the Normandy into Mako. And I bet you couldn't handle the Normandy.
Didn't you get the first one blown up?
So the first Normandy kind of evaporated.
I heard that was Shepard's favorite. Right, Commander?
There were some tough fights back then.
What was that rogue Spectre Saren like?
Oh, totally crazy. Walked around like a marauder, glowing eyes and everything. And yet the Council still didn't believe Shepard. Hey, did I ever tell you about the time I saved the Normandy single-handed?
Yeah, right.
It's true.
Collectors boarded the Normandy. I only had a minute to come up with something to take them down.
So you unshackled an AI. Always a good plan.
I don't hear anyone complaining about Edie now.
Well, I'm sure things would have been different if she turned out to be an evil robot.
We're losing focus. Edie wasn't a robot back then. And when the Collectors took over, she was still shackled. So it was me, saving the Normandy by myself. Single-handed.
Yes, you did.
All right, all right. I'm impressed.
Wonderful party, Shepard. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Glad you came.
Strange to see everyone in one place. Perfect, really. Hey, Shepard.
I'd heard the stories about the Normandy's crew before, but when you put it all together, defeating rogue Spectres, facing the Collectors, and now the war, it's pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, all things considered, you'd think the Normandy crew would have a much higher turnover rate.
I got a blue wire here, a red one, a yellow one, and one that looks like vomit.
Describe the vomit one.
Purplish, like after too many shots of wrinkle.
Yeah, that's the one you want. Cross it with the blue one, and you're good.
Won't be saying the same for the fool who stumbles into this.
What are you up to now, Zaid?
Next time another clone of yours tries stealing your life, we'll have a nice little surprise rigged for them. Isn't that right, Garrus?
Spared no expense.
So, in walks your clone, takes a look around, sees this great hot tub, and says to themselves, hey, I fancy a dip.
Big mistake.
Huge. The minute they put so much as a toe in the water, a timer starts counting down.
To what?
Armageddon. 30 seconds later, this baby heats right up.
And then what?
You ever swim a few laps on the surface of the sun? No. Well, your clone will be. That'll teach him.
But what if I want to use the hot tub?
Covered that. It's key to your DNA.
Yeah, but a clone would have the same DNA as me.
Goddamned clone. So, Garrus, scratch the hot tub. I've got a few ideas about that coffee maker downstairs, though. Yes.
What's up, Commander?
Yeah, it's good to get out of the cargo.
Tally, are you okay?
Yep. You want to see my tattoo?
I don't think you have a tattoo, Tally.
It's a hologram. Omni tattoo. Omni tat. Omni 2. Under the suit. You know, for me. You want to know what it is? You wanna know? It's a pretty bird made of rainbows. It is flying out of the eye hole of a skull, being held in the mouth of a thresher maw with a naked woman holding a sword on its back. You ask nicely, you can see it later.
Microfilament's the answer.
You think?
Thinner the better. Tough to spot.
Yeah, a 5x5 grid across the glass should do the trick.
We'll do more than that.
All right, Garrus, I gotta know. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just, admiring the polish on this glass.
Good. Don't tell him. He won't understand.
You mean like rigging the hot tub to go thermonuclear?
And it would have worked if it hadn't been for goddamn DNA.
And what's this supposed to do?
Oh, it's just... Well, one man's decorative glass wall fixture is another man's explosive glass wall fixture.
Oh, now you're in for it.
Explosive?
Microfilaments, Shepard. Tiny strips of explosives laid across the glass in a grid. It's your first line of defense. When an intruder enters, hit the switch and boom! They're shredded to pieces.
Weaponized wall fixtures, Shepard. Wave of the future in home defense.
Uh-huh.
Trust me, if I had this back on Omega in my Archangel days, there'd be even more dead mercs.
If you say so. Just try not to scratch the finish.
The drinks appear to be a success. Very well done, Samantha.
Happy to help.
I have not heard of the last drink you mentioned. The frozen pie jack?
Oh, I shouldn't tell. Trade secret.
We would be extremely grateful.
Oh, fine. You usually make a frozen pie jack for the loud customers. Every few hours you empty your spill pad into a martini glass and add some ice, et voila. And there you go. Who knows what's in there?
Unorthodox, but effective.
You're cleaning me out, Doc.
Weren't you the one who wanted me to bet more?
Yeah, but you're supposed to lose some of them.
It appears you're a most effective poker instructor, Lieutenant. Congratulations.
Shepard?
So do you think a clone's DNA is completely identical or just mostly identical?
Let it go, Saeed.
Yeah, just killing time. Trying to remember if the blue wire goes with the red or the yellow one.
Hey, Shepard.
Sure, trainer. I'll have another.
You sure you're okay, Tally?
Fine. Suit doesn't let me get overly drunk. Just have it all flushed out in a minute. Omni 2. It just smells like sweat. Why would you even ask that? Don't do that in my helmet. It just gunks up the filters. No, that gets broken down with Mass Effect fields. Those are just my hips. Go for the optics, Chatika. Shepard, you know I'm ticklish.
Now we just have to wait for another one of them clones to stumble in.
Of course, when this glass goes, the plants probably won't survive.
Plants are overrated. You can always get oxygen from a tank.
Hello, Shepard.
Way I figure it, a coffee maker is really just a miniature bomb, and the one that Shepard's got downstairs has a timer, so...
We cross a couple wires.
And any clone that's looking for a pick-me-up will be picking pieces of themselves up off the floor.
Caffeine rush. I like it.
Are you serious?
So, what do we do now, Saeed?
I'm telling you, the kitchen's a gold mine of possibilities. Another clone drops by, might fancy a bite to eat.
Break the refrigerator.
Why stop there? Who says a kitchen faucet's just for water? Cyanide's a liquid too, you know. Shepard?
Well, I can't say he didn't have it.
Shepard?
Totally worth it.
How's it going?
Awesome sauce.
How's it going?
Commander?
Hey, everyone. Come over here for a minute. Let's get a photo to remember this. Arrange yourselves on the sofa.
An excellent suggestion, Shepard.
Great idea. I want a copy.
Luckily, I don't have a bad side.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Here's to us. Ready, Glyph?
Of course. If you could all please direct your attention this way.
Okay. Everyone say Normandy.
Normandy!
Hey. Wow, look who's here. How do you feel?
Could be worse. I could be waking up alone.
Not on my watch.
Good.
Come on. Let's see if anyone else is up.
Morning, Shepard. So, on the off chance you accidentally trigger an alarm you didn't know you had and you hear a timer start counting down, then remember the code 6492, punch it into the keypad, preferably before the timer goes off. If you don't, well, blame Zaid and run like hell.
Good morning. Sleep well? Glyph, did you save a copy of that picture for me?
Of course, Dr. Tassoni.
Did we, break anything last night? I don't suppose you need anything around here calibrated. Yeah, okay, maybe I should just stop saying that word, but only if Liara stops saying, by the goddess. Good thing this place has extra bathrooms. Miranda takes forever to do her hair. You'd think with her genes, she wouldn't need to.
I am going to die. I didn't know you could go through that many toxin filters in one night. Do I have a tattoo? I remember something about a tattoo. Don't get me wrong. Great party, but... yeah. I'll just be here. Right here. Forever.
Morning, Shepard. Had a lovely time last night. I see everyone survived the festivities, more or less. Good tea.
Okay, who wants eggs? Liara, eggs? Trainer. Esteban, eggs? Joker, where is that guy? Tally? Nah, she'll definitely want eggs. Anyone else? Miranda? Shepard? Eggs? Shepard?
Morning, Shepard. Hope you slept well. Oh, I would have thought all those tequila shots with James would have prepared me for last night. What a night. Wish it never ended.
Shepard, good to see you up. Hope I didn't wake anyone up with my snoring. I go like a buzzsaw since I got my nose broke. By the way, you're almost out of bacon. Our bacon, anyway. There's still some of that dextrose shit in the freezer. I saved you 3 strips. Figured it was fair payback for all the times you saved mine, right? Shepard?
Some neighbors came by last night to complain about the noise. I put their bodies in the building incinerator. That was a joke. I have nothing else to report. I recommend breakfast.
So, last night, I didn't do anything, did I? I'm checking extranet sites. No hits.
Hey, Commander. Hell of a night. So I've managed not to throw up. Feeling pretty good about that. Oh, if everyone could just not talk so loudly, that would be great. Or close the cupboards too loud. Or walk too loud. You know, just think quiet thoughts. Ugh. Still fun, though. Commander,